obviously we need rebounding drills, but we can't practice because there's too many guys hurt. So we couldn't really do rebound box out drills the last 2 days because we already got 2 guys out. And boxing out the pad doesn't help. You got to box out live to simulate what Maryland does with their offensive rebounding. So if we could rebound, we'd win by 30. They wouldn't have got to 40. Right?
Yeah.
Pretty simple. So that being said, made some adjustments defensively. Did a much better job of defense. They shoot 30% from the field, and that's with getting 20 second chance. 20. I don't know if they got 20 shots off, but they got 20 offensive. So they shot the ball 15 more times than us, and we're never in doubt. So go ahead, bud.
Can you tell us a little bit more about those defensive adjustments? What did
No.
you do? Schematically, I'm assuming, or?
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to tell you a story I find interesting. Basketball coaches love attention. So announcers come to shoot around. Then announcers come in here, or media come in here, that are smart. You ask the right question. Basketball coaches got diarrhea of the mouth. Yeah, here's what I did. Here's what we do. Why the hell would I tell you that? You really think that like Saban or Belichick or my man, my Google Me would tell you? Google Me ain't telling you nothing. He ain't telling you nothing. But you guys, should you ever listen to games? In shoot around today, they were saying this is the game plan, and everybody in the league is listening. So I don't understand that in basketball. Maybe I'm a bad guy, but I don't even they're not in there. But when we go to do our game plan, they're out. So yeah, defensively, we made some adjustments. You figure it out. I'm not going to sit here and tell Ohio State or Penn State.
Jamerson, to me, had a really strong game.
I thought early, I will say this, Ben, the first half, when we had the lineup with Eric at the 4 and Jamerson in the 5, we went from maybe down 2 to up 17. So I think it was 2 things. I got Tyler out, and it was a bad night for him. He didn't have a rebound. So he got a lot in common with me today, same amount of rebounds. That lineup, though, with Eric and Steve, we started to rebound, Ben. That's all it was. And then we moved the ball. Steve's best game by far as a Bruin. Best game by far. We forced a lot of shot clock violations, but we're still trying to put me in the hospital with fouling with 2 and 3 seconds on the shot clock. It's just unbelievable. I think there was 2, maybe 3. I know there was 2, Donnie and Jamar.
I'm not going to give up on the defense. I got to ask one more follow-up.
No, you can take all your shots you want.
What you did, was it opponent specific, or do you think it can help you down the road?
We'll see. Good question, though.
There was a moment kind of in the second half there where Bildo kind of picked up his 3rd foul, and before he came over to the bench, you had him kind of sit in between Sky and Brandon. Was there?
Because he doesn't listen to me sometimes. So I figured maybe you'll listen. I explained to them, tell him how egregiously, let me be nice here, juvenile that foul was. I didn't say that, but I told them to, because I looked at them and they're like, why would you get your 3rd foul doing what you just did? But I should have went to law school like my mom told me. Billable hours, man. I should have. That's what happens. You got a senior. Why would he do that? So I took a shot that maybe he'd listen to Brandon and Sky.
You had, after that, had went up to him after to say anything. What's been your message to him over these past 2 games? Obviously struggling with foul issues.
Struggling with fouling issues? Look, in life, decision-making, I tell my players this, decision-making will probably shape the pattern of your life. So it's very congruent with what you do in basketball. The problem in basketball is you affect the rest of our lives when you make bad decisions. So, you know, as a coach, you can just keep trying to teach guys to make better decisions. That's all you can do. And you know, I long for the days when I recruited a guy for 3 years and coached him for 4 or 5. You can really help a guy at that point and impact a guy. But I won't change. Times have changed with that, and recruiting has changed. But Donnie Dent can come in there and tell you how much effort I put into getting him to have 7 assists and no turnovers, because he was a walking turnover. He had 8 against us last year at New Mexico. I mean, you can ask him. I'm relentless on him.
Coach, along the lines of, you know, the guys talking and Tyler after that foul, how do you feel like the collective accountability?
We got great guys, man. We got great guys. We really do. That's by design. I'm at a point where I just don't. Number one, I like to be able to tell Tyler's mom, Cass, or, you know, who's all over there, you know, Big Steve, who's about 2 feet tall, smaller than Little Steve Jamerson, okay, or Eric Dailey Jr. Like, when you're recruiting, I like to promise them, like, you won't be on a team with bad guys.
And do you feel like
I mean, that matters to me. So we got all good guys on our team. Problem is, we got to have players that rebound. They know it. Our defensive, our first shot defense was unbelievably good. They'd have shot 20% if we could have got a rebound. Think about that now. I don't care who you're playing. It's college basketball game.
And then I wanted to ask about Trent. He's been in double digits for the last 5 games. What have you seen from him that you've liked?
I like the fact that he had 8 deflections and 2 steals, and fought through a little bit of a cramp, because I like to tease my West Coast guys.
Any more questions for Coach?
Yeah.
What was
I
it?
do. I mean, you know,
was it?
and Tyler's included in that, just so you know.